Kakudash.
The apostle GMS Ruel and Shalom to the faithful men as always continue doing the work of the Lord. Alright, so Lord willing, GMS Columbus Ohio for our Friday class live. You know what I'm saying? Lord willing, we need to start with that article because it's beautiful. We're gonna link a couple things together, and of course, with prophecy. But
all right. So it's Trump rebrands Department of Defense as Department of War.
Right, and that's beautiful because obviously, Esau is getting ready for war, you know what I'm saying? And the main point I want to bring out is that the Lord is pretty much bringing Esau back to his ancient spirit, or, that biblical, accurate Edomite. Because for so long, he's been, the politicians, they've been lying and they be having double speak, which we're going to go into that. Pretty much trying to soften things, soften the blow, hide his true form. But now, through this pride of this man, Donald Trump, and his cabinet and all that, now he's becoming more straightforward with his evilness,
That's the spirit. We was going over that Daniel 8. That's what Antiochus did. Mm-hmm. We just read in that Daniel 8. He said he came with peaceable words.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The whole time, this man was on some, satanic shit, man. Yeah. Warn his heart.
Yeah, I wouldn't even be surprised if he got like the all-star team in his cabinet. They're gonna start knocking off the T words and the momos. Yeah. They're gonna have like an all-star studded Edomite squad now, that's gonna start calling shots. Like it's what's his face? What do you call him? The secondary president. The vice president. He's a man,
Mm-hmm.
He's a little in shape and shit. Like they're not playing no games with y'all, man.
Big dogs.
Yeah, big dogs.
And he a little bit younger.
He's a little more younger. Yep.
Yeah, they pit bulls.
Yeah.
It's like Call of Duty, the Goliath, with like a kill streak,
you get that Goliath, or that nuke when you get a 30 kill streak, man.
Start letting them kill streaks out,
Yeah, let a nigga like Biden go back to the Department of War. That wasn't nailing. Well, we're gonna read into it, but let Biden try to establish the Department of War. It doesn't even sound right coming out of his mouth or his cabinet. Right. Well, because he is the blue sided too.
Yeah, he slobber on his cheek.
Yeah. So you
you said you want to reason or?
Oh no, I'm just gonna flow through the spirit. You make your point. I can read. You want me to read a little?
Yeah, you can read a little bit, just a little bit.
Yeah, and I got the definition for double speak as well. It says U.S. President Donald Trump signed an executive order on Friday that directs the Department of Defense to be known as the Department of War. Mm-hmm. The move restores a name the agency last held in the 40s, and according to the text of the order seen by some news article, the aim is to project strength and resolve. So to project strength and resolve. Right. That's why you don't have Biden up in there, man. Talk about that. While the administration seeks congressional approval to make the change permanent, the White House is yet to say how much a rebrand would cost, but U.S. media expect $1 billion price tag for the overhaul of hundreds of agencies' emblems, email addresses, and uniforms. That's right, because you change up the Department of Defense. The niggas ain't on defense no more. Right. That was back in the day. Now they pushing war now, man. The Department of Defense was, like you said, to smooth the words, but no, niggas want Department of War, right?
Yeah, even
right. Ooh, man.
Even in that story, when he was explaining it, he said, I don't want defense. I want offense. He said defense is cool, but I want offense.
But
you know what I'm saying?
But if you understand America and you go into the history, America's defense was always weak. Right. And the reason why it was always weak because the offense was they put more money in offense. Mm-hmm. The reason why they put money in offense is because it was prophesied to destroy those other kingdoms in Europe, Far East. So niggas ain't give a fuck about defense because
iron teeth.
Yeah, straight up. And now the defense is so archaic. Mm-hmm. They don't need a good defense if they got a great offense. Mm-hmm. This ain't the NBA jam. Oh, damn, it's the NBA. This ain't NBA, man. Mm-hmm. Nigga be 99 on offense. He be 35 or mediocre on defense. Yeah. Until the prophecy of Isaiah, Isaiah 40. The soil of the virgin daughter of Babylon getting touched.
47, I think.
Yeah, Isaiah 47.
That's beautiful though, man. Damn, that's heavy. Right, Department of Defense to the Department of War.
Yeah.
Like you said, he tapping back into that ancient Edomite spirit, bro. This nigga's on, he's proud. You know, this is.
And then you just seen, what was that, a couple days ago or something like that, he attacked Venezuelan ship, you know what I'm saying? And we know why, really, he going after Venezuela, because they get closer to Iran.
Yeah, the BRICS.
You know what I'm saying? And they also saying Israel. But also, Venezuela got the most oil reserve in the world. And that's Esau's old way. You know, he was going around the world, going to invade all these different countries. Why? Because of the oil. Everybody knows that. So you got fucking because he was saying because of drugs and cartel. What about the cartels in Mexico? Why you ain't attack them niggas? But you attack Venezuela, the one with the oil. You know what I'm saying? But Esau's getting back into that spirit. You know what I'm saying?
Because I learned too that because American, the dollar is not even, it's not backed by like gold and all that no more. It's more so backed by oil and stuff like that.
That's the petrodollar. It was never backed by, back in the day, it was prior to the industrialization, all that stuff, it was backed by something heavy with the weight.
Right.
But now all that stuff popped up, and the oil and all that stuff now is backed by petrol. That's why Esau sends his hitmen, the 3-letter agencies, to go to these other countries and start smacking them niggas into the dollar.
Yep.
That's why they killed Gaddafi. You know? What's his name? The Iraqi. What's his name? They found that nigga Saddam Hussein. Yup, come on, man.
Precept. Just real quick, Genesis 27:39. It says, and Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above. Right, this concerning Esau's blessing. It says, and by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. Right, so Esau, he tapping back into that nature, you know, him ruling by the sword, you know, him being a hammer of the earth, you know, he's tapping back into that ancient Edomite spirit, man, you know, that spirit of Cain, you know, that you know, just that detested, the deep, grotesque, and, you know, this hateful spirit, man, you know.
Showing his horns.
Yup. Showing the people who he really is, you know, the devil.
Guys, mind if I read just a little more, just a couple more paragraphs? I'm gonna run through it. Back at the article, it says the Department of Defense, which oversees the U.S. Armed Services, is the successor to the War Department, which was first established as a cabinet-level agency in 1789 and existed until 1947. The executive order says the name Department of War conveys a stronger message of readiness and resolve compared to the Department of Defense, which emphasizes only defensive capabilities.
So more readiness.
Last little bit, it says, I think it's a much more appropriate name in light of where the world is right now. Trump said in the Oval Office on Friday, adding that it sends a message of victory.
Right. This nigga think he about to win in the end. But nah. But yeah, you can go ahead and read that and we can play this video real quick.
Alright, so we got the definition of double speak. Alright. It says, and I got this off of just a simple search on Bing. It says double speak is defined as language used to deceive, usually through concealment or misrepresentation of truth. It often involves deliberately obscuring or distorting the meaning of words. It can take the form of euphemisms or ambiguous language intended to confuse or mislead niggas. That's what it should say. It should. I mean, real talk. It should lead off. After that, it says niggas. All right, spicks, wetbacks, because they're the one they can't. That's why when niggas get into contracts, they don't read the fine print. You know, because they don't understand words. A lot of Israelite camps don't understand words because they don't read the fine print. They don't go into the context of the word and what it's talking about.
That's real. And they get these contracts when you sign a lease or whatever. They'll give you, okay, this is just pretty much what this means. And most people, they're not gonna read it, they're just gonna sign it. I've done it.
Hell yeah, I've done it too. Niggas, yeah. Esau got his lawyer, his attorney with him and shit. Man, I got my Brody with me, man. We both gonna sign this contract. You're gonna be a 360 deal type nigga, man.
Right. Sign it, hope you get through it type shit.
Yeah, that's why they do the same thing in courts. They got different like names. The J don't know what the fuck they talking about in court. You know, certain words they bring up. Even in this this video right here, I think I forgot who. I think it was maybe Eddie Ashram, but he shared this thing about double speak a couple of years ago. And then when I seen this shit, I was like, whoa! I was like, damn. They changed it back to the Department of War, and he mentioned this shit and this how pretty much Esau double speak, and he pretty much softened something and make it more sweeter. You know, his words are smoother than butter. But now Esau, he's like I said, he's saying fuck that. Now he get more forward,
Aggressive.
right?
That's not that too.
Come on. Let me play this real quick. I'm gonna skip around. Then we can
What is
that
it?
real quick. And this nigga, he wrote about it. I guess he studied it for like 10 years, and he wrote a book about it. And it's like his interview, John Orwell.
Doublespeak is language designed to evade responsibility, make the unpleasant appear pleasant, the unattractive appear attractive. Basically, it's language that pretends to communicate, but really doesn't. It is language designed to mislead while pretending not to.
Is it done consciously?
Oh, yes, very consciously. Doublespeak is not a slip of the tongue or a mistaken use of language. It's exactly the opposite. It is language used by people who are very intelligent and very sophisticated in the use of language and know that you can do an awful lot with language.
Who's the worst offender?
In sheer bulk,
Yes.
sheer numbers of examples, the government. If we count government from the local level all the way up to the federal level, I had to stop writing the chapter on government doublespeak. It was going to take over the whole book. But interestingly enough, and this was a revelation in doing the book, about a half a step behind comes business with a tremendous amount of doublespeak.
So pretty much, then, you know, if you watch this video, I think it's like 30 minutes or 30, something like that. He pretty much goes into the politicians, how they, you know, with their bullshit lies. I think it's like right here. Let me see. I ain't gonna play it, but yeah, like around 12 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And then, let me skip all this to the end, and he's gonna bring up what we bringing up right now. You know what I'm saying? Real quick. Go like right here. I believe it's like right here.
Conversation, I asked you, I think in the beginning, is this done on purpose and with calculation? And you said yes.
Yes, in fact, I cite a couple incidents in the book where I can document it was done. One is revenue enhancement. They had a meeting in the Office of Management and Budget. They said, we need a phrase to replace tax increase. They came up with revenue enhancement. When Lawrence Kudlow, the economist, was asked why they did that, he said, because there's no better way to sell economic policy than the euphemistic route. He was quite proud of the fact.
Oh yeah, real quick. And if you watch it, he goes into sugar free too, cause some food plate things, whatever you could say, sugar free, but it's actually not sugar free. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be careful of that. You know, Esau, he's a deceiver. You know, also goes into what else? And it was like a town or whatever he went into. Like it was like a town or whatever. And Esau, the government was about to build something, and then he pretty much made it sweet. Like it was technically a dump, literally like trash. But the people was like, what the fuck is that? And then the government had to say what it was. But they pretty much made it all sweet and like it was like something good. You know what I'm saying? But anyway,
They came up with that phrase. And Peacekeeper as the name for the MX missile. Again, Robert McFarland chaired the committee meeting in which he facetiously suggested that they couldn't name it Widowmaker, could they? So instead they came up with Peacemaker. But later President Reagan misread his cue cards and said Peacekeeper. And since it was a televised speech, it became the Peacekeeper. And it was a name that was deliberately designed to make a nuclear missile sound nice.
Does it work?
Yes? Oh, of course it
I
works.
mean, most people don't hear it.
They will hear some of it, but not all of it. One of my favorite examples from this past year is the resource development
Right,
part
like
that they were going
Slocky,
to
if I
extend.
can make a point. Like the word, they loosely throw the word organic out there.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But here it'd be something like they say organic, but they have natural flavors and shit.
Right. Yeah.
Which natural flavors come from a beaver's anus.
Yeah.
Secretion from a beaver's anus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. gotta take this man out, bro.
Right. Damn demon.
established in Kansas City, until the good folks in the neighborhood where they were going to put the park asked, what is a resource development park?
Oh,
Do you
yes.
know what a resource development park is? In Kansas City, it's a dump. They were going to put a dump in their neighborhood until somebody asked what it meant. They deliberately invented that phrase to try and slip a dump into the neighborhood without anyone noticing it till it was too late.
One last question, your
Here it
favorite
is.
doublespeak word or phrase?
The Department of Defense, which until 1947 was the Department of War.
The book is called,
You see? So now Esau, he ain't using that devil speak no more. He can coming like, hey, the Lord said that a few times. You know, I put look into your jaws because it was mainly talking about Russia, but he said that multiple times. And so he's doing that to Esau this day too. Now he's bringing them back to that ancient spirit. You know what I'm saying? So Lord willing, we can go into that. Get that Jeremiah.
Yep.
Come.
So Jeremiah 50 and verse.
Oh, matter of fact, let's read that Psalms first. I forgot you had that. Then we can get that Jeremiah.
I got two. Okay. Psalms 55 and 21. It says, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords.
Right, smoother than butter, man. This man, and the history, you go with the so-called the Gadites, Native Americans, and you literally broke every single treaty, peace treaty. You know what I'm saying? And the list, you can go on and on and on forever. You see? But you got it.
One more, Psalms 28 and 3. It says, draw me not away with the wicked and with the workers of iniquity, which speak peace to their neighbors, but mischief is in their hearts. That's Esau to a T, bro. Like he said, speak peace to their neighbors. You know, Esau the biggest advocate for, trying to be all subtile and docile and gentle. But this man got all types of mischievous, inventions, conjured up in his heart, man.
I got a precept when you finish.
Yeah, this man is just completely wicked, like you said, and that's the Psalms 58, or maybe 55 as well. I think 58. They say they're estranged from the womb. They go as soon as they be born speaking lies. That's just Esau, Edom's nature, man. Just a deceiver.
Yeah, Esau, the definition of smile in your face and stab you in the back.
Oh yeah.
Salty. Got you.
Good.
Yeah. This is Psalms 12 and 2. They speak vanity, everyone with his neighbor, with flattering lips, and with a double heart do they speak. The Lord Yahweh shall cut off all flattering lips, and the tongue that speaketh proud things. The Proud Boys, man. Esau is DJ Trump, man. He's right up there with the nigga woman, man. He's proud as all can be, And that's $1 billion. They gonna take that out of Jake's what did they say, the revenue of enhancement or some shit. Yeah, they gonna take it out your revenue of enhancement, the taxes. That's $1 billion to change all the uniforms, all the emblems. Just so he can flex with your money. It says, verse 4. Who have said with our tongue will we prevail? Our lips are our own. Who is Lord over us? Damn, dude's proud, man.
Right, and flattering goes into like smooth or slippery. Nigga speak some silky shit to you.
Yeah, that nigga got a leopard suit on, man.
Yeah.
With the gators on and shit.
Yeah. I'm talking about pinky ring,
Yeah, pinky ring and shit.
fedora.
Even them commercials and shit. Like if you go watch a commercial about cars and shit, you like the best car in 20 or the best performance, whatever. Then you look at the small ass print at the bottom and be like, this is according to 2018. And it's 2025. Like, you know what I'm saying? But he's lying, but he's not lying. He's just deceiving.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he's still lying, but he just hiding it. Even in those
Pharmaceutical
yeah,
commercials.
those are horrible. Suicide thoughts and shit.
Yeah, I got a cold, but now I won't kill myself.
Right. That's why this man gotta go, cause he a devil. Why can't you just use herbs? Got no side effects. I mean, as long as you, cause you can eat too much of even good things.
Yeah.
But as long as you eat a good portion of it, there won't be no side effects.
Like garlic. You eat too much garlic, cayenne pepper, you're gonna damn near catch a heart attack.
Yep.
But eat just the right amount moderately, it's gonna help you out, lower your blood pressure.
Right. Come on. So we go to that Jeremiah.
So Jeremiah 50 and verse
Oh, my facts are like one more, cause I want to lead up into that Jeremiah real quick. Proverbs 26 and 25 says, let me see. Yeah, that's kind of that's 25, 24. He that hateth the symbol of with his lips and layeth up deceit within him, when he layeth it up. You know what I'm saying? Because for a minute, like Job said that, he says he hide his wickedness under his tongue, but eventually he gonna reveal it. You know what I'm saying? When he speaketh fair, believe him not, which fair means beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Where he said, fair speeches, they gonna deceive many. He says, believe him not, for there are 7 abominations in his heart. You know, with 7 goes to the number of completion. You know, this man, he just like going back to that, the deportation situation.
Deportation?
Right, yep. Remember, they talking about all these damn immigrants come over here, they so violent, they raping people and all this shit. But then I forgot that one bitch name. She was like, she's working in the government. She said we gotta deport 65 million Latinos, which is the whole fucking population of Latinos in America.
Like, gotta take all the Texas away from
yeah,
people.
right.
And see, that shit backfiring on them.
Yeah.
Now the farmland is being unoccupied.
Right.
That, man, Ford is dealing, bro.
Yeah, the avocados gonna skyrocket.
They ain't got no one to harvest. It's gonna be a lot of, you know what I'm saying?
A lot of red Edomites.
Yeah, and now we're finding out that these big husky ass Edomites don't work as good as Jake. They don't really want to work.
No.
So everything is falling. All the words and shit that this man has spoken, his words is falling apart on him, man. You know. The Lord is beautiful, bro.
Yep.
Fucking Edomites.
Yep. And then even to the point where he was like, well, the people that the farmers and shit and the what he said, like hotel workers and shit, he said, well, you can stay, but you're gonna be pretty much you're gonna have a taskmaster pretty much. You know what I'm saying? So he's
Oh yeah.
It's going back to his old spirit.
Yep.
Niggas really literally we said this through the apostles on down, niggas gonna go back into slavery. And that's exactly what's happening. What's his name? Pedro. Oh shit, my phone died. Pedro and shit. He gonna stay. He can stay, but
You gonna have a nigga. You gonna have a Hamite.
right.
Hey, that's. I'm sorry.
No, you got it.
Nah, because it's funny how because the southern tribes they caught they ass whooping hundreds of years ago, so to speak. They still bugging. It's still through. But now it's time for the northern tribes to catch up and get their ass whipped more. They need to go more into slavery now. That's it. So you see it in 12 tribes. Everybody has to eat that same cup.
And you notice
Drink the same cups.
throughout all history, I can think of, at least for now, Northern tribe always got fucked up first. Even in time, like when we all got scattered from Israel, remember Northern tribe, they got with the Syrians, and then later, then Judah, even slavery, and like, because we were going to slavery like 1600 or some shit, 100 years before that, Northern tribe got fucked up over here.
Yep.
And then Judah. So now it's the same shit. Northern tribe getting fucked up first. And now Judah getting fucked up because also them damn Haitians, they getting fucked up too. This is the deportation.
Oh yeah.
And you know, and it's only going hey, that's also show you too that we at the end, that shit really about to get even more crazy. You know what I'm saying? But back to the Proverbs 26.
Yeah, you know we at the end of Floyd about to fight Mike Tyson.
Oh man. That's crazy.
But it's lucky you know, I just have to throw that out there because you see shit like this, the distractions. Esau trying to, you know, pull the wool over everyone's eyes.
Yep.
Floyd about to fight Mike Tyson. Fucking Young
Jake
Thug. Yeah, Jake Paul about to fight Devontae David.
I thought that was fake.
Yeah. You got Young Thug.
Yes.
Shredding Glorilla and shit.
Yeah.
You know, like, why is all this shit coming out? All this, I'm talking about all this folly in the midst of shit like this.
Yeah.
But that's why it's written, what's that, 2 Corinthians 2:11?
Yeah.
Satan should get advantages over us, for we are not ignorant of his devices.
Yeah.
So like I was just thinking about that earlier today, like he keep trying to pump out these distractions.
Yeah.
And while in the background shit like this is happening.
Yeah.
Shit in Venezuela, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Esau, he's on the move, bro. And he gonna continue to keep trying to push out that bread and circus to deceive the people.
Even that stupid ass streaming shit. Chat.
That's weird. I was just thinking about that.
Yeah.
Constant that, yeah.
They real life type niggas, man.
Right.
Yeah.
What's his name? Rampage. Remember his
Oh,
son
yeah,
beat the
right.
dude
He beat
ass
the
and
shit out
shit. Yeah, I don't know. He looked like he was really fucking him up. But I mean, I'm kind of thinking in my head like, man, maybe Esau is doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Or they just doing it just to get views.
All these niggas linked in.
Yeah.
You know
All
what I'm
juiced
saying?
in.
All these niggas is juiced in, bro.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a fuck about Hollywood and their actors and actresses no more. They just care about niggas that's in real life screaming.
Right, like who in the, like, just think about it. Who allowed Young Thug's interrogation tapes and him shredding and talking shit about other rappers and, you know, rap artists and all that?
Yeah.
And who allowed that to Esau?
Right.
He got the recordings and all that shit. This nigga know what he doing, bro.
Yeah, he got tactics.
He know what he doing, bro. He know it, and he know especially how to distract the nigga.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all niggas gonna talk about on podcasts. Oh, you see what, Young Thug a rap now, man.
Right.
Yeah, let's leak the Young Thug tapes and shit.
Right.
While we got this going on.
Wild martial law going on.
Kais and that start your mafia thon.
Yeah, but come on, man. Niggas not.
Man.
The Wadi Habashim outside, bro. He like open our eyes to be able to see these things and catch on to them. Cause
Juicy
that's
through
all.
your white face.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Which I mean, it should be funny. You know, we tap into some folly too. I mean, you know, of course, you know what I'm saying. But we're not linked in to the point where that shit has become a distraction to us. You know.
We see what's
see
going on
through that
behind the
shit.
scenes.
Yeah, we see through that shit. Big Lotto on Ice Spice, Squash Beat. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
Like, come on.
Our jeans are too futuristic.
Yeah. God. Yeah.
God.
Yeah. We got that ice out.
Yeah. God.
Now, scripture there is no enchantment against Jacob. No, in this case, the elect, because, you know, Esau throwing all types of enchantments, sorcery, trying to distract people, sway the minds of people. And that shit really fucking works. That's all niggas gonna be talking about is Young Thug snitching and shit now. Interrogation tapes. But you got troops stationed in Chicago now, DC. The brother just sent me a link. They about to send troops or more National Guards to Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? Shit with Venezuela, shit with, you know, Trump. Niggas don't even understand what the hell this means. About him changing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, that's like a brush off the shoulder to your common Israelite, common Jake. That's like a shrug, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
But you gotta read between the lines, man.
Yeah, nigga at home eating Big Buford, large Sprite, watching juice be clips.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
It's beautiful too, cause technically, they says what Congress or some shit. Technically, he can't do that. He gotta go through.
You gotta go through his board still. You still gotta go. It's an executive order. It's on the table, but it still has to be passed down.
Right. He seen that he's been doing that anyway. With I forgot the other thing he did. He pretty much just like skipped Congress or some shit.
With the royalties?
I can't remember. It was something.
And he can make that decision too.
Yeah, I was listening to this dude earlier about Trump getting like outside royalties, etc. And pretty much, damn, I forget how. It's a lot, man, with this government shit. I was watching some shit earlier.
Didn't you do that shit on
He taking a lot of loopholes to get past.
Yeah. He did it with was it the Panama Canal? Or no, he changed the name of something else.
Oh, the Greenland shit.
Was it the Panama?
I think
He
it
Oh,
was
Gulf of America.
Gulf of America.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
that
like
shit.
a second.
Yeah. But he did something to Panama too. He wants to gain more control. He wants to gain actual control over it again.
Yeah.
You know, he don't want nobody else in this business.
Yeah. It's, back to Proverbs 26 and 26. Who hatred is covered by deceit or that double speak. Right? His wickedness shall be shown before the whole congregation. His horns is gonna be shown. You know what I'm saying? Who diggeth a pit shall fall therein, and he that rolleth a stone will return upon him. A lying tongue hateth those that are afflicted by it, and a flattering mouth worketh ruin. You know, and we gonna see, man. Esau, he truly hates you. You first and foremost, you Black Latinos, Native Americans. So you niggas that still trusting in America, you know, it's pretty sad. But hey, the Lord gonna show you that, hey, Esau, those that are afflicted by his lying tongue, he hates and despises you. You know, he trying to get one on you, and that's what he gonna do. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord willing, through the prophets and the believers, you know what I'm saying, and their family, you know, we're gonna be protected from these things. You know, but you can get that Jeremiah. I'll let you got a precept or anything?
Yeah. Jeremiah 50 and verse 22. It says, "The sound of battle is in the land and of great destruction. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken?"
Right, America, that's that hammer. You know what I'm saying? Because he in that article he talking about pretty much he got victory on his mind. But no, what he say? How is the hammer broken? Because it's gonna be like a shock, like, you know what I mean? Because this is the greatest place on earth, as far as, you know, just speaking non-biased. You know, of course, it's great in wickedness, but it's strong and mighty, and you know, America really put on a lot of different nations. Like a lot of different nations is thriving because of America, because of American dollar. But now it's starting to wind down. Now the nations is starting to get mad because now. It worked in the beginning, you know. We now we prospered and all this shit, but now really your American dollar suck. There's a but to it. I can't think of another word. There's a catch to it. That's the word I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? And these nations, what they gonna do? That's why you got China. They invited Putin. They invited Kim Jong-un. You know what I'm saying? The North Korea nigga. You know what I'm saying? They walking. You know what I'm saying? Together. And Trump looking salty as hell like he didn't get invited. Well, why? Because they plotting against you.
I got that phrase. There's a catch. If I could bring it out.
Mm-hmm.
It says means there's a hidden problem, disadvantage, or condition attached to something that initially seems beneficial or straightforward. That's that double speak.
That's synonymous with double speak.
It says, implying that the offer or situation is not as good as it appears. That's Esau, bro.
That's you stupid niggas coming from that banana boat to America thinking you're gonna, $5 and a hope and a dream. You always heard that. But Yum always coming down here with like $6. Yeah.
He gonna get a pack of thighs.
Yeah. He give us $6, a straw hat, and a pregnant woman, and now this nigga lives in Dublin somewhere.
Yeah, Johnny Appleseeds and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he come, the damn stick with the bandana tie.
Yeah, the joint,
He got,
but young nigga smack.
a .5, some jerking off, some seasoning and shit.
Yep.
And some damn sea moss.
And what's that last part say?
It says, implying, or it says, let's read it one more time. It says, there's a catch means there's a hidden problem, disadvantage, or condition attached to something that initially seems beneficial or straightforward, implying that the offer or situation is not as good as it appears.
Right, that's why you cannot trust Egypt, the new Egypt, America. Cause his mind, can we get that Job 20? I know I quoted it earlier. It says he hide it under his tongue. Or matter of fact, you can probably start like forward, really. Yeah, fuck it, you might as well.
Job 24, it says, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite for a moment.
Right, and then who is the hypocrite? Esau, Edom. Really, Jake too.
Yeah, I was about to say, bro. I was about to say the same thing.
Right. What's that? Isaiah, he said, I sent you to a hypocrite of the nation. Because Jake, they losing too. Hey, I know you brought up that information with the women and shit. A lot of lords fucking up everybody in the whole world. You know what I'm saying? Men, women, children, Esau, Ham, Jake, Heathen, everybody getting fucked up. You know what I'm saying? You're losing your glory.
Your benefits.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that was spirit. We was just talking about that. A lot of these wenches lost their food stamp.
Mhm.
Salty as fuck.
Yeah, that's the spirit. Down at my last job today, I never seen this before. It could be a Jake, but I think I seen a Cushite homeless asking for change with the joint, with the cardboard joint.
Damn.
That's why I'm like, yeah, the times are done, man. It could be a Jake, but look like a Cushite,
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
Hamland down there, man. Down in Easton, god damn.
Yeah, it's a lot of motherfuckers out here fucked up right now, bro.
Through.
Niggas is suffering. If you ain't already had some change, you know, on the back burner, or you in a situation where you know you ain't got too many expenses or whatnot. If you ain't got your shit together or you know somewhat decent, you're through.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, or got a little backbone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Niggas
it's
are
putting you in a
fucked
bind,
up,
man.
bro.
That's all America is putting you niggas in a bind, man.
That's the spirit. Like I sent Jake that in the info chat about the dyke winch burglarizing shit. Went to school with that winch, little light skinned winch. Motherfuckers out here fucked up, man. Stealing this shit.
Yeah. Just to speak on that food stamps, you said more than 2 million Americans' food stamps disappeared this week.
Oh, yeah,
And this is all in the midst of him trying to do that Department of War shit. And all that shit. So all that funding that was given to people with poverty, whatever, is being used elsewhere. They're taking all that shit, putting it towards war, man.
Yeah, to the feds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They said, fuck the black woman, man. We got her in the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s. We good now. The nigga soft, the nigga coming out the house with pink hair and fingernails, good.
Right. Fuck
Through.
them niggas. Cause didn't he increase some? Who did he increase? Did he increase the National Guard salary or some shit? Or
Yeah, I
the
know
police
exactly what you're talking about.
police department or something?
More than likely, they do it all the time. Especially the Republicans, they always give like a 1 to 2% increase every few years. Every time the Republicans in chair, they go and give an increase to the armed forces.
Right.
That's probably what you're talking about. Cause they need it now more than any time. Well, if just the time is now,
Yeah.
they're gonna start calling back veterans and shit.
Yeah. So he said bump Sharmisha.
Sharkeisha.
Yeah, who stayed on row 2, apartment 2B. I'm talking about.
It says,
I'm gonna give that shit to Billy Bob Thornton.
Yeah.
And he slapped the shit out. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
it said all military personnel received a 4.5% increase in their basic pay.
God damn!
That's a lot of fucking people. And that's a big percent, bro.
5%, bro.
It don't sound like a lot.
No, that is
That's
a lot, bro.
That's a lot.
Bro, every time that nigga was in office, every time a Republican was in office, man, I'm like, yes, everybody be happy, bro. We got 2%, 1.2. Nigga said 4.5%.
So that's exactly what happened. He took them benefits from Rwanda and gave that shit to Harry.
Oh, hold on. It said a 4.5% base pay raise for all personnel. It said with junior enlisted service members ranks E1 to E4 getting an additional 10% pay increase.
God damn.
Oh my God!
Effective
10%.
April 1st.
Bro, you gotta send me that clip.
What,
Right
26? 2026 or
2025.
God damn.
It's already in effect, yeah.
They moving
shit
around.
Yeah, moving shit around. Damn.
Dang.
They war gaming. They war planning.
14.5%
Hey, bro.
increase.
Yo,
Dang.
man.
That shit's
14% increase this nigga ain't been in office that long.
Ain't been a year yet.
Man, I'm about to raise my rent. I'm joking. If they give me, I'm joking. It's a joke.
Realistic
Yeah.
shit.
They give me my rank back. Now I'm talking shit, but that's crazy. See how Jake? That's going to entice a lot of people, man. It might entice a lot of niggas that got kicked out. Well, yeah, I got the phone call. Yeah, man, DOD called my line, man. Them niggas still got my jack. Oh, don't be surprised when them 3-letter agencies start knocking on doors, man. They know what Jake is. They know their
Credentials.
their credentials. They know what Jake is. How? Excuse me. What the fuck?
Oh, okay, crazy. They text you later.
Oh, yeah, I was scared. I'm like, hold on. Yeah, they know Jake credentials. Yeah, they know how much money they spent on Jake in the training. Yeah, they gonna get the top gunners back, man. You gonna see.
Especially a Jake like you who could Flat,
some level, some
flat,
shit.
level,
Yeah.
some shit. What?
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
man,
crazy.
take out, you know what I'm talking about? These 2 blocks.
Take out O Block, man. Or at least
Yeah.
tell a nigga how to do it.
Yeah.
Damn, that's fire, bro.
That shit's crazy, dog. I knew it, bro. That's why I was thinking. I'm like, when Jake said that, I'm like, bro, cause I knew I forget what I was watching. Like, I know they just increased somebody's shit. Now, that's exactly what they did. They took all
They
that shit
increased the
from.
whole military.
They took all the shit from Snap and EBT and all that shit, gave them to them.
Yeah, not only are they targeting SNAP, they are targeting Social Security and all that.
Oh, fuck. So, I mean, you're not gonna see Social Security anyway in this lifetime. Even if you're an old ass nigga.
Shit, people's retirements,
Pensions,
all
yeah,
that shit is being
401ks.
targeted, bro.
Yeah, man.
Damn.
Cause that's still Fed. That money's still touched by Feds. If all shit hits the fan, the SSA, the pensions, that goes towards the priorities of America, so to speak. Because you don't own that money.
Damn.
Man, that's crazy.
It's bad out here, you know, for real. Like, it's like it, bro. Just to speak, like, man, we in some crazy ass fucking times, bro. Like, Jake, we gotta really buckle down and keep our eyes on the prize, bro. Cause it's gonna get, it's affecting us too.
Mm-hmm.
The tariffs, shit, the gas just went up like 60 fucking cent overnight. You know what I'm talking about? 40, 50 cent, whatever. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
According to Trump, it's like $1 or $2. What did he say? Like $1 or $2, some bullshit. I don't know if y'all seen that. He said gas is down like $1. Where the fuck you
no,
where
it's
that
not.
at?
Nigga, where at?
That must be in Africa too,
Right,
right?
nigga, like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Fucking Johnsonville, Ohio or some shit, right?
Yeah.
Nigga, not Columbus.
The Rust Belt.
But yeah, bro, this is exciting, bro. Man, we watching this dude just lose it. This nigga desperate as fuck.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Somebody reading?
Yep.
Something?
Yeah, Job 20.
Oh, yeah.
Job 20 and where we at, verse 5. It says that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, his head reach unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung.
Because that's what that man, that's what he is right now. Right now, he's at his height, literally and metaphorically, He set his little satellites up there. You can't go too far, but, he got shit, he got shit, I can't even think right now. He got everything in his hands.
He got stuff he
pretty
can
much.
flex on.
Come.
He can flex with what the Lord gave him. He can flex on different countries.
Mm-hmm.
Gave him enough so he can flex, so he can continue his reign.
Yeah. This nigga even got satellites. He can see what other countries like North Korea and Iran is doing. But his missiles is hiding this shit. But you can't find murderers in Chicago and shit. But he got all this technology. You can see pretty much everything. You so-called God right now. But the Lord's gonna cast you down from your throne.
Mm-hmm.
You see?
It says, he shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found. Yet he shall be chased away as a vision of the night.
As you wake up from like a fucking nightmare. You know what I'm saying? I remember I woke up from a nightmare one time. It was like I think it was some demon fucking with me or some shit. I woke up, I literally, the best way I can explain it, it felt like literally the dream was like seeping out my memory. Like I literally forgot it. It was just like sliding. Like it was weird. One of the weirdest, but pretty much that's how Esau, he's like a dream. You know what I mean? And he gonna be forgotten. Real quick, can we get that? I think it's in Psalms 70, where it says, the Lord's gonna when he awakes, he gonna despise the image. You probably type in despise image. It should be Psalm 71, maybe.
73.
Come.
Read it.
Yeah, really quick.
Psalm 73 verse 20 says that a dream when one awaketh. So, O Lord, when thou awakest, thou shalt despise their
You gotta
image.
start at 18. It's like it.
Come. Psalm 73 verse 18 says, surely thou didst set them in slippery places. Thou castest them down into destruction.
Right, because you read up, I believe Asaph, the sons of Korah. Who wrote that? Yeah, Khan. He was pretty much going into, he was jealous of the wicked because they was prospering. And he also said what? He said, these are those that are the wicked. He said the rich are those that are the wicked in the world. Something like that. You read up, it says that. These damn Edomites, because they got the world in their hand. They're the richest people on earth. You know what I'm saying? But they all got these riches, they got everything in their hand, but yet the Lord set them in slippery places. Because even though he's prospering and he got everything, the Lord is going to make him fall. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to have this forever. Just like Job said, you know, the joy of the hypocrite is not going to last forever. But you got it.
It says, verse 19, how were they brought into desolation, as in a moment they are utterly consumed with terrors? As a dream when one awaketh, so, O Lord, when thou awakest, thou shalt despise their image. Thus my heart was grieved, and I was pricked in my reins. So foolish was I, ignorant, I was as a beast before thee. Nevertheless, I am continually with thee. Thou hast holden me by my right hand.
We can pretty much stop there, you know. But he said the Lord going to despise his image. You know what I mean? And Esau's image, his whole image, the image of the beast, you know, goes into that Roman type spirit, which is back now. All his philosophy, his ways of life, everything. The way he fucking dresses, his belief, his money, all that shit is going to be despised. Ain't going to be in the kingdom. You know, he's going to be there, but after that 1,000 years, he's going to be destroyed. But he ain't going to have no type of influence at all in the world. No more. This democracy, this Babylon juice, you know, this damn plantation Christianity, all that bullshit is going to be taken out the way. You know what I'm saying? And this, what we about to witness is about to be the beginning of that, the World War III. This is a war that ends all wars. You know what I'm saying? Because right in the midst of World War III, the Lord's going to come back and he's going to destroy all these different armies. You know what I'm saying? So this World War III is very necessary. We need this so we can get the fuck out of here. You know?
Hey, say that 3 times.
You know? You see? You got it.
Jumping back to Job 20, verse 9, it says that I also shall watch, also which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him.
Just like I just said, you know, when you get into the kingdom, he ain't gonna have no type of influence at all. You know, he gonna be in the damn slave. He gonna be in the fields or the mines. I'm putting him in, like, I remember me and the elder Tanyada, we was at camp. We was talking like, I don't want to see this nigga, the Esau in the kingdom. I mean, of course I'm gonna pop on every once in a while, whoop his ass, whatever.
He gonna be outside.
Right.
Don't even step in the golden flow.
Yeah. I'm gonna put his ass in the mines.
Yeah. He gonna be doing back break. It's gonna be, ain't gonna be no house Edomite.
Right.
Yeah.
Come on.
Touching my food, touching my animal, touching my dog. How dare
Really,
you?
I don't want no nigga in my house. Really.
Yeah.
Maybe a couple heathen that I knew. Are you cool?
Yeah.
Right. I put you on.
Nobody give me some massage.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know a couple heathen dudes. You know, my boy, you know, my man's Greek spot.
Yeah.
If he, you know what I'm saying?
Have a little story.
Make a little
Yeah,
nice
I
falafel.
nice falafel and shit. You know, I have him as my chef.
Yeah.
Have him a nice little cubby hole somewhere.
Yeah.
Nice decked out, him and his fam.
Yeah.
But other than that, if you want a cool heathen, then I don't want to see a crusty ass on my phone, man.
Hell no.
Even
That
see
nigga-
diving on some shit.
Yeah, keep that nigga away from me.
Way far away.
I'll start catching
Damn,
PTSD from one of them niggas, man. Y'all gonna see some type of news or
Black
something.
ass Hamite,
That's
bro.
right.
Carnival just smited a whole state load of Hamites.
Right.
Y'all ain't gonna be buzzing.
And
I just
Ham is ugly as fuck.
I hate that
This nigga is mad.
Elon.
Nigga brush his teeth with bark.
Nasty.
They wash up with smoke.
Man.
And get pissed on by cows.
Nasty nigga, man.
Nigga wash up with smoke.
You know, be smelling like musty. Y'all be smelling
Hell yeah. You remember
musty.
was we at Easton? Nigga was smushy as shit. He was, no, that nigga wasn't musty, that nigga was smushy. Damn, hell, they ain't be having them sandals on.
Yeah.
That's some bogus ass sandals on, man.
With some
With the
glasses.
latches, with the it ain't even latching sandals.
Yeah. Remember that shit? We
The
was talking about
thong joints.
And the nigga all sick, my head was down and shit. All I seen was them sandals and shit. I'm like, that shit ruined my spirit. I was like, what the fuck?
Then the nigga start walking on the edge of the fountain and shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing, dude?
Black ashy heels and shit.
Nigga, he got pebbles and shit. It's all these little ass pebbles. This nigga got sandals on. I mean, you know, whatever, you know. Nigga thought he was at the beach, man. Ugly as fuck, man. Heathens, man. Niggas gotta be conquered, man. They just roaming like, fuck you around here for?
Right.
They got on plaid cargos, an Abercrombie and Fitch,
Yeah.
collar shirt.
Yeah.
They
Popped up.
Like
Like it's 2005.
Yeah.
Nothing but this is, man.
Yeah, bare chested with little ass Adidas sweats and shit.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Not matching at all.
They don't even have Adidas sweats. Them niggas be wearing like Reebok sweats and shit.
Yeah.
Hey. There it is.
Yeah, but let a nigga hear that outside in the world. Why y'all gonna talk about him like that? I thought y'all was in the Bible.
Right.
Bible ain't got no cuss words in it.
Shit.
But come on, man.
They was shredding heathen. You
Yeah,
said
come on.
Moab my watch pile.
Yeah, they know how retarded Moab is.
Yeah.
It weighs, it pissed me off. I'm sorry, it pissed me off. I always see a dumbass Moabite, and if I got my one in the circle, I'm like, all right, I'm reading the names. They got like 3 last names: Chow Chi, Chow Chen Li Lei alone.
Yeah.
All right, I'm dealing with the Moabite, or I am not. All right, I know they're gonna be in my fucking face. Because they don't trust none of us, by the way. So they 2 feet away from me while I'm doing my job, and I'm like, they talk and they ask questions. Elon's the same way.
Yeah.
They're literally retarded. That's why they Uber for a living and they run fucking gas stations.
Uber, yeah.
That's it. That's all they're good for.
Alright. Gosh, man. Shit.
So Esau ain't the only one that's gonna catch hell and you know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Moab smack too. That nigga's hideous.
It is. Breath stink.
No bones. Yeah, he's eating oyster sauce.
Right.
What the fuck is wrong?
The whole race short. Why are you so?
Yeah, why are you short as fuck?
Why you short? Why you coming fast?
We got people, man. Man, we got weak people over us, bro.
Right.
Yeah. Oh shit, I might as well get the piece of it. Well, can I get that real quick then?
You through?
So we just did a whole cuss out section.
Drinking the spirit. Hey, fuck it, bro. Drinking the spirit, bro. Hey, we on the rise, bro.
Yeah.
We got next, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't have no weak punk bitch spirit, man. I mean, you know, like those times, you know, when your knees buckling and shit. That's like bro said, Thompson said, y'all brothers always talk about. And brothers know that the whole council, the Midwest Council, was about just continue to do the work that you was taught, continue to push. You know.
I got a precept too concerning Moab and them, because Moab think they got next.
Bro, I want to lead off with that because you was talking. Second 16, 15, yeah. I was scared because I was like going to you because like you niggas ain't next.
Well, that's a good one. But I got this one.
Okay.
Second Ezra 15 and 46. This is in thou Asia that are partaker of the hope of Babylon and are the glory of her person. Right? They are partaker of the hope of Babylon. You know, because you know the Moabites and the Edomites are joined together in some capacity. You know, they need each other. You know what I'm saying? But it says 47 is woe be unto thee, thou wretch, because thou hast made thyself like unto her, and hast decked thy daughters in whoredom, that they might please and glory in thy lovers, which have always desired to commit whoredom with thee. Right? So you Moabites want to be like, or China in a sense want to be like America.
Right. That's real because when you think about the tariffs and shit, that was such a big deal. Why China and America was in such a clash because they feed off each other in a heavy way as far as trade and everything. So it goes deeper in a lot of things between the two.
Yeah, who makes your Jordans and your video games and your TCLs and Toshibas?
Yeah.
Roku.
Yeah.
It says thou hast followed.
TikTok, made by the Chinese niggas.
It says thou hast followed her that is hated in all her works and inventions. Therefore saith the Most High, I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence, to waste thy houses with destruction and death. Right? So you Moabites, it's because we have to shred Moab real quick. You ain't getting off easy either, man. You know? We ain't forget about you, and we for damn sure ain't forget about Ham. You know? Jake could get on Ham all day. That nigga just, that nigga smack. Them niggas too, man.
Erroneous.
Them niggas down there navy blue. I'm talking about
Man.
idiots, bro. But you heathens ain't gonna go unscathed, bro. Ain't, you know, Esau the priority, but and the Lord, we say King of Kings, Lord of Lords, he taking all you niggas down, bro.
Oh yeah. Well, that was just a few minutes ago. This is Second Ezra 6:57. Like the bro said, these heathen are above us, and it is for much good reason. It says, "And now, O Lord, behold these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing."
Damn. So like you said, reputed as nothing. Damn, bro. Bro, we suck, man.
Yeah, that's embarrassing, man.
Embarrassing as fuck.
It says, "Have begun to be lords over us and to devour us. But we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover, are given into their hands. If the world now be for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure?" That's all plain. I don't know how to break that down, man. The heathens above us because we failed to follow law, statute, commandments of Yahweh Shemashah, and now we're paying for it with these heathen being above us, and it's quite embarrassing to be honest with you. But that's what you do when you slap the hand that feeds you, so to speak. That's like.
Back to that Job.
Pushing out that Job. It reads, verses 10, "His children shall seek to please the poor, and his hands shall restore their goods."
Yeah, you see Esau certain them because what they said, I think we don't gotta get it, but I know it's like an apocrypha where it says they're gonna be ashamed of the sins of their father or something like that. And you see these certain Edomites try to, well, let's help Jake now, let's give him reparation, let's march for him, and
Black Lives Matter.
right, you know. But you got the other Edomites, they like, nah, fuck with niggers, and you know, like Trump, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, a lot of the heathen, they really divided, you know what I'm saying? But you got it.
It says, verse 11, "His bones are full of the sin of his youth, which shall lie down with him in the dust."
Right, and his youth, where was his youth when he was blocking us off with Amalek? was that Exodus?
Yeah, that's
Numbers? Yeah, kind of. You know, Esau, the original Esau, what's his name? Ammon, what's that? Esther, shit, what's his name?
I think the one you talking about is it Numbers maybe? When they fought against.
I think so. They cut him off, or
Yeah,
they were trying to.
Oh, they brothers leaving from Egypt.
Yeah, I think it was like two different stories, maybe.
Well, the Israelites tried to go to the quickest way possible towards the land of Canaan,
Oh yeah.
and they wouldn't, and they tried to go to the highway, not touch their cattle or drink water. They just need a pass. Like, Esau was like, hell nah.
Right.
Nah, y'all gotta go around the other way.
Mm-hmm.
So, and Esau got paid for that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Exodus and then Numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So his sins food with his youth. You know, this is the same Edomite from the time of Rome, time of Greece, you know, all that. You know what I'm saying? This is the same man. And, you know, Jake forgot about that. Because Esau, he let you drink from the same water fountain, you know, now, you know, he gave you a job and shit. And now you think that this man love you. You know, he just using you. You're still a slave. And the 13th Amendment it's still there. You're still a slave if you become arrested. You know what I'm saying? And that's why after slavery was done, what they came up with the Jim Crow laws, and they was sending niggas to the chain gang and shit. And that's why you got rap culture, bullshit, black culture. That's why niggas is going to prison. So why? So Esau can make you a double slave, but you a slave out of prison too. You know what I'm saying? This man hates you. You know what I mean? That's why also the Black Panther movement was stopped. I think they came back, I guess. I don't know. But that shit was stopped. But KKK kept going on. Why? Because they hate you niggas and they want white power, so-called white power. You know what I'm saying? You got it.
Job 20 and verses 13. It says, though he spare it and forsake it not, but keep it still within his mouth.
Mm-hmm. He's sparing it. You know what I'm saying? Because I always quote that little thing off of, if you watch Star Wars, the Clone Wars, a little series, you know, every time before the episode started, they would like say like a little wise quote, whatever. And then something along those lines where it says, peace treaty is pretty much just hiding your true intentions. Because like the brother said, that shit ain't gonna last forever. And that's what Esau did. He pretty much had a peace treaty with 2/3 niggas. But that shit ain't gonna last forever. Now that peace treaty is gonna end. And now he's gonna let the floodgates all he gonna release it on you.
Mm-hmm.
You see? But you got it.
It says, yet his meat and his bowels is turned. It is the gall of asp within him.
Right, and Abs is a poisonous snake. That's what he is, man. That's all he is, a serpent. He's a snake. You see? You got it.
He have swallowed down riches. He shall vomit them up again. The Most High shall cast them out of his belly.
Right, we can stop there because, you know, Esau what he did. He stored up all these riches. He stole everything. Stole this land, stole the people, and stole the oil, all that shit. You know what I mean? He stole the precious things from Israel, from all around the world, and the Lord's gonna make him vomit all that shit up. You know what I'm saying? Because he think he about to win, but now he about to lose. You know what I mean? You ain't about to reign forever. They said empire lasts for like 250 years, 250 years, and I think we at the 249th year, maybe something like that. So this shit about to end. You know, but that's pretty much all I got. Unless y'all, you know, got some precepts, we can go ahead and get that out of here.
Go.
Good, so yeah, so with that, so like,
Shred the heel.
right.
Yeah.
With that, we give all praises and glory.
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash.
If I'm surprised to Ruel, shalom to the brothers doing this work that we're going to say. Shalom.
Shalom.